transfer.
Functions. Yeah. Yesterday we had a meeting at the COG with it was a virtual meeting, and the controller had said there's a list of requirements that she had put for that to resume. And as I've explained, for me, my biggest challenge is those who are already on scholarship. So those requirements, once they're met, counties can be able to issue bursaries and scholarships. She's looking at it as almost a transfer, the intergovernmental agreement. So it's almost a transfer of, or a sharing. Because if you transfer it, it means then the money must come.
Yes,
from the national. 187 says that first of all, the constitutional responsibility remains with the level of government that is originally mandated to perform that function, and the funding must then also follow it. And so it's a very convoluted argument. That's why I was saying what we're doing is just being pragmatic because of the pressure from the people to continue serving them in that manner, especially those who have been cut off midstream. But that is what she asked for. So what is left is a notification to the county assembly and the national assembly. We've done our county assembly notification. We've gazetted that intergovernmental agreement for counties: Makwiny, Nairobi, Ranga, and I don't know. I keep forgetting the fourth one.
Chair, I think we need an urgent consultation with control of budget.
I've just informed.
Because I'm not aware.
I've just informed our researcher that that is urgent, that we need to be informed so that we can be well conversant with their conversation with the COG.
But it's really, if you look at it critically, constitutionally, it is not a transfer of functions. If you transfer a function, the function first of all must be stated in the fourth schedule of the constitution. There's no function called bursary or scholarship in the fourth schedule. You have not transferred education, because if you transfer the function of education, it means that then that county that signs that intergovernmental agreement must also pay the teachers, must provide all the services of that function called education. So it's a very convoluted and warped. I find it to be warped logically.
No, Governor, what you're trying to do is pay the bill for the national government. To pay the bill for the national government.
Partially, because the bill is bigger.
No, you're trying to pay it to their bill nonetheless.
You see,
so when you take over the function of the other level, the resources as planned by under the constitution is that the resources, remember the resource follow function mantra, the resources that were the equitable share for Nairobi County is budgeted for do not include resources for secondary education, do not include resources for university. So for you to take over that function, you're actually paying the bill for national government. The correct position, as I first told you, there is no function called social protection. So you're using some convoluted arrangement around social protection, cooperation, collaboration to justify. But the correct position is this: governors can. And the late party leader actually suggested that the function should come to counties. So until the function has come to counties, you can assist the national government only through conditional grants. They allow you to give those bursaries, but they must give you the money.
I agree with you 100% philosophically. And in principle.
But practically, what you are trying to do, you are helping them kill devolution. But let's help the governor to tell us what the first two governors told us. They said this thing is pressure from the ground.
No.
It has nothing to do with the functions of Schedule 4. At that time, I think this social whatever had not been developed. But when the first two governors came here, they said, we must tell you that we are the ones suffering on the ground because the public is on the ground and the national government is miles away. So we agreed that, but we said, when you go for your summit, please discuss this function so that it is formally devolved and then the money follows the function. That is all we have been saying. We can see we are insisting on why Nairobi can sit with 11 VTCs. It is so painful because it means Nairobi is filling the streets with kids that are not literate, skills that are semi-skilled, and we are at risk because Nairobi is doing a lot of buildings and we have a lot of fake masons there also. Because when they come in, a contractor will say, where's Shiga E, Shiga Ma, where's Shiga, instead of skilling them.
You know, in principle, I agree. But practically, and I think what the Prime Minister was saying, which is true, you see, what is devolution? Devolution is based on the principle of subsidiarity. The principle of subsidiarity is so simple. It's just that a function is best offered at the lowest level compatible with the benefit of that function. We are better placed as counties to run with that education. We are better placed, we understand the needs of where we are. So actually what we need to have is a full transfer. But this one, what we have is a mongrel. You know, it is half German Shepherd, half half Bosco. You know.
Thank you. Yes, Senator Mulama.
Yeah, Governor, even as you are these VTCs in Nairobi, and you've invited us to come, which we also to visit. We visited some of the counties and we found that they didn't have any equipment in these VTCs. So, as you rebuild more, equip the ones which are there. If it's mechanic, make sure that there is a vehicle there they are dealing with